Hi, this is Jethro Jones, host of the Transformative Principal podcast and the Transformative Leadership Summit. I'm pretty much releasing these teasers alphabetically, but they will be arranged in the four aspects of the school experience: the administrator experience, the teacher experience, the student experience, and the parent and community experience. Enjoy the selection. I hope you can join us at the Transformative Leadership Summit. Go to transformativeleadershipsummit.com. I'm offering the All Access Pass at an early bird rate, so check it out by scrolling down to the bottom of that page to save some money. Enjoy this interview teaser with Katie Kinnaman.
I ended up being the only English-only speaker there. I had to work with a translator, and there was primarily mothers that were there, and they all spoke Spanish, and we had a translator for me. And I came home from that after 2 or 3 hours, and I remember telling my husband, oh my gosh, I have such a headache. That was really challenging to try and communicate via translator. And guess what? I need to have that experience, because that's exactly what we're asking some families to do when we say, hey, come to this big event at our school and we're going to have a translator available for you. It's like you have no idea till you're on the other side of that experience how incredibly exhausting that is to try and follow everything when you're working through a translator. And I actually shared that with the women that was at the coffee. At one point, they were all talking in Spanish and they laughed about something. I said, oh my goodness, I don't have any idea what you're laughing about. You could be laughing about me. Really trying to show that I could empathize with when they come to an event and everything's happening in English and there's not that ability to kind of keep up as quickly. It can feel isolating, and you can kind of let yourself go to places that, and assume things that might actually not be true. But I think one of the most powerful things for me was to be the person on the other side of that experience. And I think because they were able to communicate in an environment they were comfortable in, the things they shared with me were really much more than I think they would have ever shared if they were sitting in the school library. They shared what it's like to sit at a school event, and ask some English-only speaking parents to have them move because the translator is distracting to them. And knowing that that's happened at some of our events at that time, I needed to hear that. And being in an environment where, again, it's a more comfortable environment for them, that was really important, I think, to get them at that comfort level. And I know in terms of payoffs, I think one of the things that I really, that happened was there was a family that was having some issues with something that was going on at school. She actually also came out to one of these events. And then later I saw her actually at another school campus, at one of our high school campuses for something else. And she comes up to me and gives me a big hug and says, oh, it's so good to see you. And honestly, I don't know that we would have been able to build that relationship just with interactions in the office. The office, especially a principal's office, can be very intimidating. I've removed any sort of principal's desk in my office. It's much more like a conference room, specifically because I don't want it to be intimidating. But that goes for parents and for students. So you have to always be thinking about how's the environment shaping what people are comfortable telling you.